中方强烈谴责以色列对叙利亚境内频繁发动空袭，呼吁以方立即停止此类袭击，呼吁有关各方切实尊重叙利亚的主权、安全和领土完整，为维护包括叙利亚在内的地区国家稳定做出切实努力。外国军队必须结束在叙利亚的非法军事存在。
I would like to make 3 comments. First, with the conflict in Gaza being protracted and the situation between Lebanon and Israel deteriorating, the international community must work together to prevent the conflict from spreading to Syria. China strongly condemns Israel's frequent airstrikes in Syria and calls on Israel to immediately stop such attacks. We call on all parties concerned to respect in real earnest Syria's sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity, and make concrete efforts to maintain stability in regional countries, Syria included. Foreign forces must end their illegal military presence in Syria. Second, it is reported that HTS, Daesh, and other terrorist forces have recently intensified their activities in Syria. China is gravely concerned. China firmly supports the Syrian government in taking the necessary counterterrorism measures. We call on the international community to abide by the international law and the Council resolutions, take uniform standard, and work together with zero tolerance to fight against terrorist forces in Syria and prevent them from exploiting the current situation and adding more destabilizing factors to an already volatile situation. Third, as a result of the recent situation between Lebanon and Israel, there has been massive inflow of refugees into Syria. China commends the Syrian government for their positive actions to host the refugees. We welcome UNHCR's issuance of emergency humanitarian appeal and hope to see synergy from the international community in jointly addressing the situation. I wish to stress that improvement in Syria's economic and social resilience will fundamentally help improve the country's humanitarian situation. We look forward to the early release by the UN of the early recovery strategy for Syria, with a view to supporting early recovery projects across Syria. Unilateral sanctions seriously impede the efforts towards improving the humanitarian situation in Syria and should be lifted immediately. In conclusion, I wish to reiterate that political settlement is the only path for the question of Syria. China welcomes the dialogue and consultations among all parties in Syria to enhance mutual trust. We support Special Envoy Pedersen's continued work with all parties under the Syrian-led and Syrian-owned principle. We hope that the existing dialogue mechanisms will complement each other and, on the basis of full communication and consultation with the Syrian government, form synergy and facilitate a political settlement.
Скоро мы сможем закрепить достигнутые результаты новым большим межгосударственным договором о всеобъемлющем.
برای ما خیلی مفیده، همان گونه که برای کشور عزیز روسیه و پشتیبانی شما در جلساتی که امروز در بریکس و مطالبی که مطبوعات ما و شما یک ارتباط راهبردی است. چارچوب بریکس که با پشتیبانی شما ما عضو دائم شدیم و در اوراسیا
朋友都知道我是很挑剔的，防晒乳我选 Kiss 皇家呵护抗光清爽高防晒凝露，因为它有媲美蓝光神盾的抓藻植萃，保护我在阳光下延缓肌肤老化，维持青春弹力。 可以防御工作环境里的3C 商品、各种光源对肌肤的伤害，擦起来清爽不黏腻。我特别喜欢它做到海洋友善，365天，天天抗光抗老化，是我的保养日常。你呢？呵护您，呵护全家人，专属你的 KS Royal Care 抗光清爽高防晒凝露。